This feels so much more energetic. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever may be the case for you. My name is Matt. As you can now see clearly on the screen, I am obviously an old man. And I actually like to think of myself as a Reveluv, even though I probably rank Red Velvet songs a little bit differently than most fans do. I am a player who toured for 35 years, and I love checking out K-pop discographies and trying to figure out what my favorite discography, or what my favorite song out of that discography is going to reign, so to speak. But you got to go through all of them. And I'm not anywhere near the end of this particular discography. We do 2 songs a video, and 1 video a week. And we have a ranking of well over 60 songs now. Let's take a look at our current rankings right now. And I will just slowly scroll down through this list here so that you can see what might be a song that you would consider a favorite out of those that we've ranked so far, or at least see the order that I have ranked them. You'll notice there are a whole lot of songs here, and not all of them you will find reviewed on YouTube. The ones you don't find reviewed on YouTube, you can find for free on my Patreon. Those are always free posts. Rankings are always free. We've done 66 songs so far. Would You, the single, and Red Flavor, the title track from the, what's it called? The Red Summer album, Red Summer Mini, are the 2 songs that we're doing today. So two MVs in one, if as long as YouTube cooperates with the station one for Would You. We'll see. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to try and get this one on YouTube. I don't know if it will be allowed on YouTube or not, to be perfectly honest, because it's station, and sometimes station things get blocked. I may have the video just blocked out and you'll only hear the audio, or it may have to be cut out altogether and might be on my Patreon. One of the 2 will be the case, likely. But we'll see. We'll see. This is the video that only Irene appears in, right? It's not... It's none of the other, all of the other members are performing on it. It's just that they don't have them actually appearing on screen. Probably were doing other schedules and everything when they decided they wanted to do a video for this. But at least we get Irene, which is always a good thing. Here we go.
Station.
Okay, thank you, Station, for knocking my ears out of whack. One to 3 to 6 to 2. Okay. Okay, that's basically what your verse is. E flat to G, to C minor. To F7. What's a better voicing for that? To F minor 7. To a B flat 7 sus, which is basically the same chord except you just move the root. Nice. Let's hear what the pre-chorus gives us. I do pause videos, obviously. Ooh, I like that. The difference between the first time they went to a minor, they went from an A flat to an A flat minor. The second time they went from an A flat major to putting a B flat over the top of the A flat, which makes everything feel lighter. and then to the 3 to C minor. The 3 was a G minor to C minor to the F minor to I guess a B flat 7 sus to the E flat. Oh, that's a C7, not a C minor. 3, 6, 2, then 2 minor, 5, 1. Okay, same as the verse. Well, that's a little different. So what they did that time, I love every time they go from an A flat, they try a different chord. So that time the A flat went major to a D7. I love that, to the G minor. All of these function very well to get you back to that G minor or G7 every time. But that's also a very gospel thing. They do all different kinds of tritone substitute changes and all those kinds of things. That just makes it a straight change, actually. Doing the D7 is the most straight you can do it, except that doesn't actually fit in the key center itself, which is why it sounds so sophisticated, which is cool. All right, Irene. I love the high harmony in that. Yeah, it's very gospel-like. That's a great harmony there. I love that. That harmony line was wonderful. I love things like that kind of go in opposite directions. Bridge. Oh, key change. I'll put them above my head. Oh, and now we're back. Okay, I know what they did now. I'll get to it at the end. All right, Irene. 내 가슴 속 비밀 오늘은 이루어지길 기도해 볼래. Wow, they did all the extensions on that last chord to let you know, no, it's not actually gospel. We're still here. We're still just making fun chords. But that whole field had that gospel feel. So when they went to that key change, they actually went to D flat. So the original key is here, and somehow they modulated to here. The way that they did that was through a flat 7 sus, like that. And they were only there for long enough to, let's see, they did the D flat to the A, or to the F7, to the G flat. No, it's not a G flat. It's a B flat minor. Yeah. So B flat minor. And then they just changed that back to the B flat 7 sus, which we'd had before. And then that got us back to the E flat. Nice. Neat trick. Really like that. Not a place you expect a key to change to. A lot of times key changes are like a half step up, a half step down, or a whole step up. Very rarely a whole step down. That was clever. I really like that. I wish I had, as far as the video goes, I wish I had everybody in it. I mean, Sugi sounded great. Wendy sounded great. I just wish I could have seen them singing it. But again, I'm not complaining. Anytime the queen, the mom, wants to grace us with their presence for an entire video, I don't think anybody's going to complain. Let's rank it. Okay. So I already know that I like Little better than this song. Let's start from there and work our way down. I like Little better. I like Marionette better. I like First Time better. I like Ladies Room better. I like Take It Slow better. I like Cool Hot Sweet Love better. I like Sappy better. I like Cookie Jar better. Ooh. I'm slowing down here. I'm thinking about Happily Ever After. I'm also thinking about Campfire. At one point, I'm going to have to put some asterisks besides these, and when we get to 100 songs, I'm going to do a re-ranking, because I feel like some of these have gotten too low, and some of them may be too high. Happily Ever After. I'm going to put it above Happily Ever After. That's where Would You is going. And as if that wasn't enough, we've got another MV to look at. This one with it, I know all of the members are indeed present. Red Flavor, one of their iconic songs, right? One that everybody knows. Here we go. Iconic video, iconic song coming up here. This one, the Red Summer mini album. Yes, Red Flavor. And Irene is going to be interviewing a watermelon, folks. Sierra's going to be interviewing a grape. Joy is going to be interviewing a kiwi. Sugi is going to be interviewing a pineapple. Wendy is going to be interviewing an orange in a concept that I have no fathoming of whatsoever. It does feel like summer. I can say that. All those fruits, that definitely feels like summer. Let's watch. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ooh, Watermelon's got a deep voice. The famous vocal chop.
싶고 뜨거운 여름밤에 바람은 불고 너무 쉽게 사랑 빠져버린 나이트 우린 제발 어울리고 또 먹자.
Hang on a second, Wendy. So sorry. Yeah, the thing that I love about this, and this is probably going to sound weird, but I always feel like summer songs feel like they're being accompanied by a marching band. Now, part of it with this particular tune is the fact that there's a bari sax in there, or a tenor sax, I can't tell which, within the mix when they do the chords. Part of it is the drums. I love that drum beat. Boom, 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 boom. 1 and 2, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it emphasizes, it's a lot of groups of threes, and that keeps the energy feeling like it's propelling forward, because we're counting in 4, 3, 4, boom, 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 boom. So it always feels like that downbeat's getting there faster than what it actually is. And so that helps keep the energy up. I love when they do those chords of that on top of whatever the main chords are. Beautiful. And I guess as far as the chords go, it's just an F sharp minor to an E to a D to an A. Don't need anything more than that. That descending line is just so cool against that simple melody. It just works. Sometimes simplicity is better than complexity. Yeah, you heard that from me, the musical snob. But I can't argue it. Sometimes all you just need is a good beat, some great singers, and a lot of energy. And this has all of it. I love going to halftime there, because then it makes this feel so much more energetic. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. That vocal chop drives me crazy, man. But it works. It works. I just love those single notes. There's still, I just love, for the first measure, there's still a single note down here. It's kind of doubling the drum rhythm. And then it's gone when she starts to hold a note out. Little details like that are what keep this song interesting. That's a Barry sax. It's got to be. I love that. That's that line. In case you were wondering, I love that line. But those pre-chorus chords are F sharp minor. No, I'm sorry. D to C sharp minor to B minor. 3 chords. That's all you need. It's a change up from the verse. Again, musical snob here saying, I don't need any more chords in this song because everything else is just so well put together. Boom, 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 boom. Gets me every time, man. Perfect harmonies. Oh yeah, the iconic Irene rap. I'm sorry, Siggy. It's weird because now when Yeri says red, it sounds like there's not enough there, because I've watched The Killing Voice so many times where they all scream red after Irene does that first line. Now it sounds like it's missing something. Oh well. Great job, Yeri. Great job, Irene. Beautiful, Sugi. The hand claps build it back up. Thank you, Wendy. my God. I love this song so much. I shouldn't. As much preaching as I do about, oh, not enough chords. Gotta have at least 8 chords for me to be interested in it. I think there's like 6 chords in this thing. And I absolutely love this song. It's just got so much energy. A perfect performance by Wendy. The way that she does thirds defies explanation. She naturally sings. She's kind of like Jacob Collier in that way, in that she just naturally finds the perfect sweet spot for intonation of the thirds of tonality. A spot that, because sound is basically physics, that we can't deny. She sings her thirds usually in just intonation, which, if you looked at it against equal temperament, would seem about 14 cents flat. And what I mean by cent is every pitch that you have, like a C or an E flat and a D, there's 100 little grades of intonations you can do in between. We call those cents. Just like, a penny is 1 cent out of $1. It's 1/100th. And we call those cents. And typically, for physics reasons, thirds need to be about 14 cents flat of where we normally tune our instruments, our pianos, our guitars, or whatever. We tune those in what's called equal temperament as opposed to just intonation. And Wendy really knows how to find that special crack. It's one of those things that very few singers do intentionally. Jacob's one of them. A lot of them find it naturally. And I'm not sure what the case is for Wendy, but it doesn't matter. As long as she keeps doing it every darn time, then you're going to feel something special is happening. Just because we as humans resonate with physics. We don't resonate with equal temperament. That was created by people so that they can make instruments easier. We created equal temperament systems so that piano sounded exactly right from bottom to top to us, or as in terms of being able to construct the instruments themselves and have them all be work along the same similar scale. Physics don't work like that, and that's why Wendy don't work like that. She is sonically perfect. Like it or not, you can have 12 singers sing powerful like that, but not all of them are going to land where that third should be, at least to me, to my ears. And so Wendy and maybe one other one might get there. And I'm not going to name names, but it just happens that way. It's just one of those special gifts or special intuitions that some singers have that confounds me and delights me. Let's rank this thing, because I'm going off on it a lot, aren't I? Let's actually see where I get to rank it. Okay, I know I like this song better than Would You. So, all you can say, Matt, what a hypocrite. I thought you were a chord snob. Would You's got many more chords in it. Yes, it does. It doesn't have that energy. And it doesn't just make me want to dance in my chair. Actually stand up in my chair and dance the way that song does. Cookie Jar. I really love Cookie Jar's groove, but I like this one's energy, and I love that drum beat. Sappy. Sappy is so funky. Some of the vocal performances are incredible. Some of the vocal performances in this one are better, in my opinion. Goodbye. That's Wendy, Sugi, and Joy. Wow, we're already at that song. Tremendously emotional song. But if I had just those two to choose from, I would choose Red Flavor before I would choose Goodbye. That's basically what I'm doing as I go through each of these tunes now. I'm listening to this one before I would listen to Cool Hot Sweet Love. I'm listening to this one before I do Take It Slow. Wow. I'm listening to this one before I do Ladies Room. I'm listening to Red Flavor before First Time. I'm listening to Red Flavor before Marionette. I'm listening to Red Flavor before Little Little. I'm listening to Red Flavor before Living in the Same Time with Wendy on the Immortal Songs. Now I'm going to have a little debate in my head. Nope. I can't put it personally above Wild Side for me. There's just something magical about Wild Side for me. Which you will not find a review for here on YouTube. You have to find that on my Patreon. It's one of the very first Patreon posts, actually. You got to go back to the beginning of the Red Velvet collection there. It is a free post if you ever want to check it out. That's where Red Flavor's going for me. Thanks so much for tolerating all of my wackiness this particular video. And for watching, and if you want to leave me a like, or if you want to subscribe to the channel, nobody around here is ever going to shun you for that. I do have, like I said, the review for Wild Side. And things like that on my Patreon. A lot of times when I do Red Velvet extra rankings, they're all kind of like 5 or 6 tunes at the same time. So you don't have to go through dozens of posts, at least not yet. By the time we get through this entire discography, you might have to go through dozens of posts. But right as it is right now, just check out the free posts on Patreon. Link is in the description below. I've taken up enough of your time. Bye.